Hey guys, so I was had some time today. Thought I'd mess around here with the X4, and as you guys know, I had Walker Evans shocks on my Pioneer 1000, and when I sold the 1000, had two prices listed, basically either with or without the Walker Evans. Wow, my camera's really smudged here. Hold on a second. Hey, I hope that's better for you guys. Anyway, the guy that bought it without the Walker Evans, so I pulled them off. And my initial plan was I was going to sell the Walker Evans as well to another Pioneer 1000 owner. However, I had a little bit of time today, so I pulled the X4 here into the garage, and I made a fascinating discovery. Lo and behold, the Walker Evans shocks are the exact length for a perfect bolt-on fit to my Yamaha Wolverine X4. Now, there is one complication with this though. The Walker Evans for the Pioneer 1000, if you see here, there's two different bushing spacers here. There's a thicker one and a thinner one. On the 1000, the thicker ones were used for the bottom mount and the thinner ones were used for the bottom. With the Wolverine, in order for it to fit, I have to use the thinner ones for both the top and the bottom. And with those, you can see here, it is a perfect fit. I mean, there is no modification needed whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, I have enough here to go ahead and throw the other front one on. I will have to get a hold of my Chris at Walker Evans, see if I can get some more of these smaller, thinner bushing spacers, and see if I can get some of those and throw the backs on. But guys, I am proud to say here that I am going to have the very first Wolverine X4 with Walker Evans shocks. So I'm excited to see how these things perform. You guys excited as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's going to soften the ride up a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Soften it up.
Soften it up?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw the other side on here while I'm at it. Get a hold of Chris, see if I can get some of these smaller spacers sent to me to throw the backs on. And we're going to see how these guys improve the ride. And here I don't even have my winch on yet because I'm still waiting for Yamaha to send it to me because they're in back order. But anyway, I'm going to finish up this side and throw the other side on. Alright, let's get a little more room there on the other side so I can work a little better. Bottle jack. I still have yet to get me a good floor jack, but one of these days. These guys loose before I get this clear off the floor. The only thing with this is probably because I was a bit excited, I won't have any pre-install footage with the stock shocks for comparison, but we'll see how these ride. If they make a big enough improvement, I will throw the stock ones back on and give you guys a full comparison video like I did with both the Pioneers. These were not that tight in the factory. Might be a good thing for you guys if you buy an X4. Once you get it home, make sure to check your lug nuts that they're torqued properly. Those, as well as the other side, seemed a little bit looser than what they should be. Not exactly sure what the torque is supposed to be on them right offhand, but as loose as those felt, you guys better make sure to check them once you get it home. Just to be on the safe side. And I love that Yamaha at least puts a plastic cap over their hub to keep this from getting so dirty and muddy. Now, if other companies would do that as well. Honda! Sure is nice to work on newer stuff where everything's not all rusted and hard to break free. Oh, it's gonna be too big to get in there. Crap. Oh, I just have to put my bigger muscles on with a smaller ratchet. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong size, dummy. There we go, right size. That wasn't bad. Out with the old. And you guys can see here as well that where I have the preload set for my 1000, which was at stock height, is pretty much right on for the stock length, the stock uncompressed length of the stock shock. So I'm not going to mess with this anymore. Once I get them on there and the suspension settles, I can check it out and see if I need to go up with it or down with it. If anything, the Walker Evans may be set a little shorter than what these are, center of eye to center of eye, but we'll find out once we get it on. As you can see with the smaller bushings, these things fit right in there. Just like Walker Evans had made these to be able to be used with the X4 as well as the 1000. Which makes me wonder, since the X4 also has load leveling shocks on the rear, if Honda and Yamaha hasn't gone through the same company for shocks. And be interesting. You know what? I'll have to check the part numbers online. I wonder if the shock numbers would be the same for the 1000 and for the X4. Check into that and let you guys know. Now the trick's going to be, can I do this one-handed? Oh yeah, this isn't too hard. Maybe. Come here. Oh, haha, I got her. I think. Haha. Sweetness. Cap. Tire. I just got done rotating my truck tires before I will check this thing out, and I must say it is much nicer handling tires this size than the 33-inch tires I have on my pickup truck. Oh, I can tell it's a lot softer at the moment. She's looking like she's sitting a bit lower too, just going by my eye. So I probably will adjust the preloads down a little bit, but let's take her for a quick spin and see how she rides. Alright guys, I got my helmet on. I got everything tightened up in here. I did, here before I went for the rip, I adjusted those up to 4 clicks from the softest setting, just because that's what I ran on my Pioneers and what I usually run. Well, I guess on the 500 I usually run about 2. 1000's heavier, I ran her about 4. We'll start with this guy on 4 and we'll go from there, see how it rides. Guys, the front's absorbing the bumps a lot nicer. A little sideways there. Wash out. Oh my, yeah, nice improvement. I can feel the rear bouncing a lot more now, meaning the front is soaking it up the bumps better and the rear is bouncy from the stock. Mud! the bump's nice now. Not that the stock shocks weren't awful. They did a pretty good job. But I mean, you can't compare stock shocks to aftermarket remote reservoirs like the Walker Evans. It's just a whole new level of suspension going for something like that. And I can definitely feel it. Period. Woohoo! I can go full throttle. Just not through these mud puddles. I don't feel like getting all wet right at the moment. Of course, guys, since we're here, I'm going to take her over the I believe I can fly jump. I'm not going to push her too hard though, because again I'm only at 4 clicks from the softest setting, which is still pretty soft for a machine this heavy. Oh, nice. Yeah, these Walker Evans, oh boy, these are going to be nice. Get ones on the back. You will lose the self-leveling though of the back, so I don't know, I might not be so quick to put those on, because it's nice when you have people in the back to be able to have that function. Let's take her here through my wooded trails. I've been through this guy several times already with the stock suspension, so I know how this guy's been riding through here pretty well. Playing in the mud, taking her sideways. Woo! Here's a good bump. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that soaked it up like nothing. One thing it took a little bit of getting used to here with the X4 is it has a nice fast steering ratio, meaning it doesn't take a whole lot of turns to get the wheels to turn. I was watching the latest video from sidebysideblog.com, which frickin' Leonardo got to test the Maverick Sport. And that was one thing he was complaining about, is his arms was getting tired going back and forth steering through the woods. It seemed like it took a lot of turns to get the wheels to turn. But this X4 is very, very quick ratioed. I get down here back onto the packed road. We'll just see how many turns it takes to go lock to lock. So I'll give you guys a little quick preview here of my new review system, as that's part of it. All right, so I'm gonna first get this brush out of my roof. All right, so let's go full lock to the left. Let me make sure you guys can see. So here's full lock. As you can see, the wheels are fully turned. So 1, 2, and we'll say 2 3/4 turn, lock to lock, which that is really good. It took me a while to get used to this when I first bought it. I was thinking that, you know, maybe something was loose because it seemed really jerky. Then I realized, oh no, it's just the steering ratio is nice and fast. Once you get used to it though, it's really nice to have a ratio that's nice and quick, especially going through like that wooded trail I just came through. It allows you to really control it quick to get through that windy stuff. Much nicer job than the stock shocks, obviously. All right, well guys, that is just awesome. I don't know what else to say. So there you have it. You saw it first on Appalachian Mountain Riders, the very first Yamaha Wolverine X4 with Walker Evans shocks. Now, I can say that, but I don't know if Walker Evans is doing any testing with one of these. It's hard to tell, but I can say I am the first one to have a video of Walker Evans shocks up. So I'm going to get a hold of my contact at Walker Evans, let him know what I discovered here, at least with the fronts. See if I can't get some of those thinner spacers so I can throw them on the back and see if they'll work on the back. Who knows, maybe here before long we'll see Walker Evans provide some shocks for the X4. But you guys can make sure to help out with by commenting below if you'd like to see some Walker Evans shocks available for the X4. Now that I've got the break-in period done, I'll be going over the initial break-in service real quick for this guy. Hopefully my winch will come in, we'll be installing that on this guy. And I'm not exactly sure what all is in store for this guy, but hopefully there's lots of great things to come. I'm absolutely loving this machine. So I'm going to let you guys go for now, and until next time, keep on riding. Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Walker Evans Racing. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to walkerevansracing.com. Torque Locker from Torque Masters Industries. When you want to explore the unexplored, head on over to torquemasters.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.